probably the only person who actually puts my earbuds in to go into the store, or frankly anywhere in public, really. I know, I haven't talked to you guys for quite a minute, but I've been protesting because y'all don't want to hear from me anyway. Nobody listens to third eye, truth telling indigo people. I be making too much sense. Mama used to say, take it straight. Mama used to say, live your life. I figured I could do a quick husband haul, because that won't take any time, and then we could mull through whether it's worth me wasting my breath speaking any moral sense into the camera or not. Yeah, about this husband haul. I have a couple of things hot flash related, even though I only had hot flashes for like 3 months, but and they have not returned, but I do get flushed occasionally, which is not it's not unbearable like the flashes were. But anywho, given the last set of gifts that the Mister brought home, I thought it would be a good time to go over some. I had been meaning to do a video on a couple of these things a long time ago anyway. When I was having hot flashes during one of my husband hauls before I started filming them, he brought me home. I think I may have mentioned it before in a video, but that's neither here nor there. I may have mentioned this hot flash relief spray. Let's just spend a half a second discussing this, shall we? The directions are: at first indication of a hot flash or night sweat, hold bottle at least 3 inches away and spray once lightly on the back of the neck at the base of the hairline. Use as needed. Use is dependent on frequency of flashes. This bitch is the devil. This Lucifer is Satan himself. Don't ever buy and use anything like this, particularly if you read the ingredients, and they read as follows. Oh yeah, let me add this. Our natural formula is hormone-free and made from essential oils to cool and refresh. Developed as an easy-to-use spray, the formula contains no sticky gels or lotions. When sprayed at the back of the neck, just below the hairline, the spray acts immediately, relieving symptoms associated with hot flashes, night sweats, and more. No hormones, all natural. The ingredients are SD alcohol, water, menthol, polysorbate 20, mentha piperita, which is peppermint oil. Bitch. It smells light, it smells strong. It smells refreshing like it should, like you would imagine something like that to smell. But bitch, if you spray this on your neck during a hot flash, no less, you gonna need to repent and ask forgiveness for all your sins, because you're gonna think that you died and went to hell and are burning alive in the fires of the abyss. This shit is so painful. You know how Vicks Vapor... No. Bengay. Let's go with Bengay, okay? Because I'm pretty sure somebody's gotten some kind of sprain or something at the gym, or, if you're in school and phys ed, and you put some Bengay on it. You know how icy hot and Bengay burn the skin? This burns your skin. It burns. You see? It's still pretty much full. It's nice and pink, all pretty. Oh, maybe that's the color of the bottle. Oh, that's cute. It's got a little breast cancer awareness ribbon on it. But it burns like fire. This is liquid fire. And why on earth you would want to put liquid fire on the nape of your neck during an unbearable hot flash is beyond me. So whoever made this clearly natural essentials, you are clearly out of your mother mind. Oh, this is a girl buy. These I've had quite a long time. This one I first got when I was with my sister. We went stepping, because that's what we do. This came from the Fan Man. I don't particularly get along with the fan man, but he loves my sister. So he has a tendency to just distribute fans every time. And these are the fans that I used to make fun of old ladies for having at the club. But when I was having my hot flashes, I was carrying this thing everywhere. It's pretty though, isn't it? This is beautiful. And actually the fans that he would sell at the club would be much larger than this. So I like that this is nice and subtle. Beautiful peacock embroidery. Now not long after that, my sister began giving these away at her shows. Oh, you see, that's her name. And that's pretty much her tagline, such a lady. So she was giving these out for a while. I don't know if she still does. I don't think she still does. But anyway, that's cute, nice, pretty and pink. Right, okay. In the middle of this haul, I'm going to show you these two random things that Mr. got me. And those of you who are here because of my gardening videos will get why he got me this. He had me smell it first, so to determine if I could see what it smelled like. And the scent is, it's body wash. The scent is almond, creamy almond and verbena. When he had me smell it, I guessed mango. It does not smell like verbena. And all my green people know that I definitely know what verbena smells like. Right. Then he got me these, just because I'm always cold. Post 3 months of hot flashes, I'm back to always being cold again for the most part. But I do have flushes again. And as a result of me having flushes now, as opposed to all out flashes, he got me this next thing, which is pretty much ultimately, I guess, why I'm creating this video, because this is so amazing. So, whew. Oh, I'm dealing with it now. Let me go I'm going to turn the air on, as a matter of fact. Whew. Yeah, so I left the damn thing downstairs. It's magical. Now, he's gotten me something like this before, and it was like a little windmill. You guys have probably seen it. I'll insert a picture if I see it, but it's like a little windmill fan, and you spray it, and water comes out, and it sprays you with the water like they do at Six Flags of Great America, some kind of amusement park type situation. Or actually, they had it at the Rib Fest. We did not go to the Rib Fest this year. We were very good. We were good boys and girls up in here. But this thing right here, girl, this thing takes no batteries. It allegedly cools the air up to, I'm looking at the packaging, allegedly cools the air up to 30 degrees. I say allegedly because he seems to think it's cold coming out, but I don't think it cools the water when it's coming out on you. Takes no batteries. All you do is pump. It's full now. That's the end that you pump. And you spray. You can do bursts, and it's a very fine mist too. You can do bursts. Ooh. Oh, you can see it. You can see it coming out. You can do bursts, or you can do a constant spray. How about that? So he got me this yellow one, and I loved it so much. I keep it in my purse at night before we go to bed, just in case. I don't have night sweats like I did when I was having a hot flash, but just in case, I keep it by my bed whenever I'm having a moment, girl. If it gets bad enough for you, if you are having hot flashes in your life right now, you can put ice water in here. And I don't have to explain to you the magic that could do for you. Also, I call myself having invented hand sanitizer a long time ago. Because what I did was do I have to go down and get that too? I had to go into the refrigerator to get it, because that's where I keep it now. And I actually, so it'll be cool, hello. So I keep aloe vera in my water. And when I'm cooking in the kitchen, you know, the oven makes it hot as Hades in the kitchen. So when I'm cooking and I get flushed, I just spray my entire being with water and aloe vera. But what I used to do is, before hand sanitizer was hot, when I was very, very young, I used to get a little spray bottle like this and put straight up alcohol in it. I know people tell you don't use alcohol on your skin because it's drying and all of that good stuff. But in the summertime when it's hot, don't you want something that's drying? Yes. So what I would do is put alcohol in this, straight up, and alcohol is also cooling. I don't know if you knew. And what made me realize it is because when I would take my makeup off, yes, again with alcohol, which is what you're not supposed to do ever in life and bad for your skin. But when I would take my makeup off with oil, I would follow it then with alcohol to get the remaining oil off my skin, right? But in the process of doing that, you put alcohol. I don't know well, we talking about hot flashes here, so most of you might be old enough to remember sea breeze. Remember when you put sea breeze on, you use a sea breeze astringent, and you had to walk around the house fanning your face for it to dry? It was actually just for a few seconds, but you did have to fan your face to avoid feeling like your skin is burning off your face. It was like that. So I would use, after I use the oil, to remove any makeup, which I didn't wear foundation and it was only my eye makeup. But after I used the oil to remove it, I didn't want any remaining oil, so I used alcohol after sea breeze stopped being hot. And when in doing so, I realized that using that alcohol cooled my face off. So that occurred to me as an athlete in the summertime when it's hot outside, particularly when playing tennis, that I could get some alcohol and a cotton pad, wipe it on my face, instantly cooled off. I always did that every summer. This is again before hand sanitizer got popular. And then after that, I realized, dang, it's cleaning my face. Even though I'm not cleaning my face, the alcohol is cleaning my face. So I started using it. I need to redo this. I need to re-walk you through the whole process, okay? First, and I'm gonna have to re-plug the camera up to do it. So long before hand sanitizer was thought of, okay? And in the process of taking off makeup, not that I wore makeup because I didn't wear like foundation and face makeup. I only did eyes and lips. But in taking my makeup off, I always use oil or hair grease, really. Anything that wasn't, you know, nothing like peppermint or tea tree, nothing that had a sting to it. But I always use oil to remove my eye and lip makeup. And after using that oil, my lips remained moisturized, which is a good thing, but my eyes remained moisturized to the point where they were still a little greasy from the oil. So then everybody knows you use Sea Breeze as a toner and astringent for your face. So I use Sea Breeze. And you know how you used to walk around and have to fan your face because your skin is on fire after you use Sea Breeze? Well, I was like, alcohol does that. So I stopped using Sea Breeze and started using alcohol. Why not? And in the process of using that, it occurred to me, well, when I do this and I'm fanning it to, it only takes a few seconds, so it's worth a few seconds of discomfort to have your face as clean as possible. So I realized, I was like, dang, I'm also cooled off. So what I started doing was getting my alcohol that I put in my little trusty container. And I would carry that with me. And originally I always used a pad, you know. But it got to where I would use my fingers and put the alcohol on my face. And my face would still be clean without washing my hands. So I was like, dang, not only am I in the summertime when I'm hot and sweaty, not only am I cleaning this perspiration from my face, I'm also cooling my face off. So, and then after I cooled my face off, because I was using my hands now, my hands would be clean. If there was any kind of, you know, grime on my hand from just a general casual day, summer day, my hands would also be clean. So I got to the point where I always carried a spray bottle of alcohol with me as my hand/face sanitizer throughout the day. Again, before sanitizer became a thing, hand sanitizer became a thing. In the process of hand sanitizer becoming a thing, I started putting my alcohol in hand sanitizer spray pens because it was convenient as fuck. Here are a couple of them. I have a lot of them everywhere. These are hand sanitizer pens. And what I did was use the hand sanitizer in them and then fill these bad boys back up with alcohol. This one's longer than this one. Doesn't matter. Then I'd fill these bad boys back up with alcohol and use it forever until it doesn't spray anymore. Needless to say, I bought a pack of about 5 of these, and they're going to be used, and I'm going to always have one everywhere until they run out. Meanwhile, the reason why I had to go get this out of the refrigerator is because I now have in here water and real aloe from the plant, and I mixed that and put it in the refrigerator. And that way when I'm cooking in the kitchen and the oven is making it hot as Hades in there, I can just take out my aloe spray and do the thing. I could still use alcohol as well, but I was in the process of finding different ways to use my aloe. Now, I said all that to say this thing is what is the last and most awesome thing that Mr. brought for me on the last haul. This is Misty. Say hello, Misty. Hello, hello, hello. Again, all you have to do with her is to fill her up. There's no battery. There's a fill line. You fill it with water. You pump her a minimum of 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already have her pretty pumped. That's it. Yeah, 4 times, and then spray as I showed you, however you want. And this thing is so cute. It's got a little wristlet if you want to carry it with you. Again, I either keep it in my purse or next to the bed at night. And I have been seriously considering filling her with alcohol for the same reason that I use it in these hand sanitizer sprays, and the same reason I use this, but maybe I won't. In fact, I told him, I was like, that's a really good gift idea. So after he saw how much I love this, he only brought this home a few days ago. And after seeing how much I love this and use it all day and all night, girl, that sucker came home with this. He bought every damn thing. He brought every one that was on the shelf. He told me there were 3 versions, and I told him I didn't need the big one. I just need this little compact thing. This will carry this. I can carry it with me. It fits right in your hand. You can use the wristlet or not. It's so easy to refill, and all you have to refill it with is water. If you know, so you could be drinking water, whatever you're doing. I keep some water, but if I drink, But yes, if I drink in the bathroom or something like that, which is generally gross, I make sure it's something that has a cap or a top on it. But yes. And so he said they had 2 versions. That was the smallest one. There was one in the Misty 2 or Misty 3. So let me clarify. That was Misty 1 that I have. There's a Misty 2. They didn't have any more Misty 2s. And there's a Misty 3. So this is a Misty 3. So this one is significantly larger, or probably 3 times larger than this one. But don't nobody need all that. Ain't nobody, no. Because this is fine, and it's easy to refill, and the fuel is only water, and it runs by your little 4 pumps. That's it. I'm in love with Misty. You so fine, girl. You so fine. And if I get selfish and don't have the gumption to give these other ones away, I may just fill one up with alcohol. You know what I do. I'm not making any suggestions. I'm not, saying it, off thinking, saying that that's a great idea for you to do. But for me, alcohol is my friend. And not just the drinking kind. And in fact, because I'm feeling this right now, you know how your makeup gets your face gets kind of clammy and your makeup does things and you spray your little setting spray? This can also, apparently, because it just did, my face was glowing and glossy a minute ago, but since I've been playing with this to show you, it is now like I just sprayed setting spray on my makeup. So on top of everything else, you can use this as a setting spray, I guess. I just made that up. But the fact of the matter is that you can put whatever you want in here that you want. Mister, I considered taking the big one and putting some pepper spray or insecticide soap for my plants. And making sure I spray the underside of the leaves and all that such. But he already calls me the container queen, and the reason why he throws that shade is because he's like the last thing he needs is to get some eye drops that got some alcohol in it and put it in his eye. So I would hate to think that I have one of these set aside for my plants and spray that mess on my face. That will not be a good scene. But yes, and more yes. Where is it written, Levert? You don't have to say a word.